I would be lying to you if I said that this doesn't feel embarrassing to me. Okay. I'm a millennial, close to Gen X. So I think it's safe for me to speak for us when I say that content creation as somebody older than 40 can feel really embarrassing and cringy and anxiety ridden. Am I right? We grew up in an era where there wasn't no social media, where we probably got cell phones in our senior year of high school or maybe eighth grade, something like that, right? The days of kids having cell phones at like 7 and 8 years old did not exist when you and I were growing up. And so the shame that we feel around creating content, not to even mention creating content in public, just creating content and posting it on the internet for anyone, including people who know us, friends and family to see, it is hard. It is hard. There are people out there who are going to tell you, just do it. And I, because I feel this way, I can't be one of those people. Now, I will say this, the importance of creating content and building a personal brand right now in this era that we're living in. If you're wanting to grow your business, especially if you're wanting to grow your business online, it is essential to your business growth. I'm not going to deny that. Yes, you can totally grow your business and your personal brand just in person by word of mouth, by getting to know your community, by going to networking events, by just doing things in person. And that is perfectly fine. But if you're somebody who wants to grow an online business, more and more brands are wanting to feel human to people. And so building a personal brand becomes one of the necessary steps to actual online business growth. So that's why I'm here. Let me be the one to start out embarrassing myself and making content and posting it here on YouTube and putting an effort to intentionally grow my channel at 41, right? I'm not 20. And whenever I see influencers in their early to mid 20s, it's like, yeah, all of your advice is really, really good. And there's another hurdle that me and my fellow millennials and Gen Xers have. This hurdle is the shame, the embarrassment, and the fear of coming off cringy online. So I'm here to say that, yes, I feel weird talking to you all on this microphone clipped to my little alien, but it gives me something to do with my hands. It gives you something to look at. And it is more fun, I think, to view than if I were to use the actual little holder for my mic. Or if I were to place my mic somewhere in front of me and not be holding it at all, then I'd be choosing what it is that I need to be doing with my hands, right? So this is just one of those tricks that I use for myself to make myself feel comfortable creating content and saying what I have to say. This video is just a quick one for today. And the message that I have for you, if you are a millennial or a Gen Xer and you're just now starting to create content, create an online brand, a personal brand, if this is you, then you're not alone. Okay. This can be super cringy in the way it feels in our bodies, meaning like the shame and embarrassment that bubbles up within us. It's because of the way that we were conditioned, the way we were raised. We weren't raised to be public people. We also weren't raised to share our emotions with anyone, right? Not even our parents. And so for us to show up vulnerably, to take down the fourth wall and to really connect with each other, connect with people online, there's a lot of internal work that goes into this, that goes into content creation, right? I could easily tell you to just buy this equipment, right? This equipment's gonna make you look professional. And you could very well go and buy it and then set yourself up and just sit blankly at the camera as you see it starting to record you. This is what I did for years. For years, I love buying gear. I love buying gear. I love making plans, content calendars, planning out strategy, right? I love doing all that. But guess what? All of it was just an excuse for me to continue planning and not to actually get to the nitty gritty action of creating content because it made me feel so cringy. So, what I'm here to say is no, not just get over it and go make videos. Because if I were to say that to you, I know that it's not a technique that actually worked for me. And I would never tell you to do something because everyone else is telling you to do it. I'm coming to you with strategy, whether it be emotional, mental, or actual tactical strategy on how to start taking action, creating content. So, the very first step is to figure out why you even want to do this. If you can figure out why, and the why has to be strong. And even if your why that's strong is something like, because I want to be able to quit my job in 6 months because I'm building my content creation business. Or if your why is, I want to show my kids that they're capable of anything and I'm capable of anything at any age, let that be the thing that drives you. Okay. No content calendar or strategy or algorithm hack is going to actually get you to show up. It's only going to come from you and the real true reason why you want to show up. So start there, start with the why. And then you got to come to grips with yourself that this process is going to feel shameful, embarrassing, cringy, and scary. It is going to feel that way. I almost want to say that if it doesn't feel that way, then you're doing it wrong. Then you've over prepared, you've overthought it, you're trying to get it too perfect. Let it feel messy, let it feel embarrassing, and let yourself start to show up with those uncomfortable feelings in your body. Because once you get used to those feelings being okay and knowing that it's actually safe to feel that way, yes, people might make horrible comments to you. Yes, people might not subscribe to you at first. And yes, it's not going to feel like, wow, I'm in alignment with my highest version of myself. It's going to feel, like I said, shameful, embarrassing, cringy, and scary. But we are the ones who get to make those feelings okay with us to feel, right? Don't let the feelings stop you from doing this. And once you find your why, the reason why you even want to do this in the first place, let that reason push you into those uncomfortable feelings to hit record and actually just say anything. All of us over 40 have life experience. We have like 20 years of adulthood that we can share with so many people who are just looking for us and our words and to hear from somebody that really actually resonates with them. And I'm sure you're that person for somebody out there waiting for you to make a YouTube video. The solution of the day is not to try and convince yourself that this feels good or normal or natural at all. Let this feel cringy, embarrassing, shameful, and scary, and find that reason why you want to do this. Okay. Those are your only two assignments. See how it makes you feel. I'm getting all choked up. I'm almost embarrassed of making this, but I got my alien here to help me. So I hope that you got a takeaway from today's video. Let me know how you feel when you're making content. I don't know how many people are actually admitting to this. Like, I know that there is a cutoff of when, like, Gen Z, Gen Z comes onto the internet and they can just be crying and sharing their feelings and just showing up as themselves because they don't have the conditioning that we have, right? They don't have that conditioning of you need to keep your life private. You need to keep your mouth shut. You can't be boastful. You can't want to be the center of attention, right? How dare you even want that for yourself? They don't have any of that. And that's why they show up differently. So for us, we have to learn. I'm learning here right in front of you. Let me know in the comments below if you're learning to show up feeling scared, feeling shameful, feeling cringy, feeling anxious. Let me know if you're with me in that and let me know in the comments. If you have any questions about what I said today, please let me know. Thank you for following, for watching this all the way through, and I'll see you in the next one.